use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. In this next video example, you will find many stories of loved ones who came back after their death to comfort those that they had left behind. Video example, Life After Life, Ghost Stories. What is this video about? In this video example, they interview people who claim to have seen their loved ones appear to them after they had died. This wonderful documentary has example after example of people recounting their personal experiences, which include visually seeing their loved ones after they had died, talking to them, and even in some cases, actual physical contact. Hugging is reported. Judy Guggenheim, the author of Hello from Heaven, says that they are conservatively estimating that as many as 50 million Americans have had an after-death communication. She says the evidence is out there. She says, quote,
"We are conservatively estimating 50 million Americans have had an after-death communication. And the evidence is out there."
This is a well-balanced program about visits and communication with loved ones who have died. It has not only the stories of the families left behind, but it also includes a healthy amount of skeptical analysis. I like that kind of viewpoint because in your reality-altering endeavor, you will encounter many a skeptic and naysayer. It is important for you to realize that their comments and point of view are not a personal attack on you specifically. They must attack anything that conflicts with the reality that they have come to know. You must be able to let the skeptics have their own reality while at the same time maintaining your own. This is good practice. What does this example show and what does it mean? Remembering that no matter what point of view you have, no matter what your reality is, there will be evidence to support it. It is a perfect system. In this video example are countless stories that people tell about encounters with their loved ones after they had died. I find them to be credible. These people have no reason to tell these stories with such heartfelt conviction and with such a feeling of joy that it had happened. These people are truly joyful of the experience. However, this video also has a strong dose of skeptics that go to great pains to disprove the validity of the stories. I find their rationale and explanations to be without merit. It is obvious to me that they are trying so hard to make a point that can't be made. They have an agenda and a point that they are trying to prove. It is such an effort on their part, while the people who really had the experience have nothing to prove. They have no agenda and are comfortable telling their accounts without effort and with great joy. This video will serve both the believers who want to expand their realities and the skeptics who want to maintain their point of view. Even though I completely disagree with the skeptic's point of view, I completely support their right and their passion to maintain it. For those of you who know that the universe is a magical place full of mystery and surprise, and who want to expand their reality, this video will give you the chance to see evidence that supports your point of view, while at the same time allowing skeptics to rant on about their points of view unmoved and unaffected.
For best results, pause this video at this point here, and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter, and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here.
It seems that we have different names for unexplained human-looking people who appear unexpectedly. Sometimes they are called ghosts if they are people we know are dead, or they could be called angels if they do heroic or miraculous deeds. I guess it all depends on what someone decides to call them. In the next video example is a story from Billy Graham's book on angels. It is supposed to have been true and told to him firsthand from the doctor who actually experienced the supernatural event. Video example: Angel Story. What is this video about? This video example is a retelling of a story first told by Billy Graham in his book, The Angels. It is a true story of an experience that happened to Dr. Mitchell, who was a specialist in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He tells the story of how late one cold, snowy night, Dr. Mitchell heard a knock on his door. When he opened the door, there was a little girl standing there with her snow boots on, with a pleading expression on her face. She said, "Doctor, could you come and help my mother? She is sick and needs some medical attention. And if you would follow me, I will take you there." He quickly grabbed his medical bag and left with the girl. She leads him to the house and opens the door and tells the doctor that my mother is in the back bedroom, as she points toward the back of the house. He went in and attended to the woman's needs. She was in critical condition, and so he called an ambulance to her rescue. When she began to recover, he said to her, "You have an extraordinary little girl for a daughter, to walk this long distance at night in this storm and knock on my door when I don't even know you." She was right, though. If I hadn't come, you wouldn't have made it till the morning. She said to the doctor, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a daughter. I had one, but she died several years ago. In fact, if you go to the closet, you will notice a coat and a pair of boots that I have kept in her memory." Dr. Mitchell goes to the closet, and sure enough, the boots and the coat are there, but they are still dry and weren't muddy. What does this example show, and what does it mean? These kinds of stories don't surprise me at all. I know that our bodies are only projections and that they are our representation here in this physical experience. When we go through the entire immersion experience, where we are born and live and die, we don't experience these kinds of events ourselves because we don't expect to. But as soon as we have emerged from the state of immersion, where we know nothing but the human physical experience, we are able to imagine and do anything we want to.
For best results, pause this video at this point here, and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter, and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here.
So with that in mind, if this little girl wanted to help her mother, she could pop into existence without being born again. That would have taken too long. And lead a doctor to her mother's aid, and then pop back into the non-physical realm. From her new place of understanding, where she is no longer limited by immersion in the physical experience, she can imagine and do anything. Remember, however, while she was appearing as a little girl, she was still a mature, non-physical being just like the rest of us, regardless of the age of the body that we are representing. She only appeared as a little girl again for the purpose of leading the doctor to her mother. Just so you really understand our true nature, she could have appeared as an old man also, and directed the doctor in the same way. It would have just required a different tact and a different story.
Options. Now activating the next video, play options. One moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.